Mr. Vice President, what is your plan to make health care affordable so Americans don't need to drain their savings when care is necessary?
First of all, in the middle of this pandemic, what's the president doing? He's in federal court, trying to do away with the Affordable Care Act.
The Trump administration filed a late-night brief with the Supreme Court asking the court to rule the Affordable Care Act unconstitutional and invalidated. The logic, because a federal court already struck down one of the individual mandates of the ACA, the rest of the law should follow.
100 million people with pre-existing conditions like your mom would not have to pay more for their insurance.
Why would anyone oppose people getting affordable access to health care in the first place? Well, Republicans argue it hasn't brought the cost of health care down at all. Out-of-pocket expenses have risen every year since the ACA passed. Premiums for health insurance have continued to rise at the same rate, and health care spending continues to make up 1/5 of the country's GDP.
That's number one. Number two, what I would do is make sure that we reinstate the Affordable Care Act, number one, and add a public option to that Affordable Care Act. With regard to COVID, for example, I don't want to get too my son died of cancer. He came home from Iraq, and I have to tell you, it really, really offended me.
You stupid.
When he volunteered to go there for a year, and he came home because of stage 4 glioblastoma.
International Affairs Budget.
The second son, Hunter Biden, the vice president bragged he completed the Biden military family, joining the Navy Reserves at 43. His father joking about the late decision.
We have a lot of bad judgment in my family. My son, who's over 40, just joined the United States Navy, is about to be sworn in as an officer.
But pride soon turned to disgrace. Hunter failing a drug test 1 month after receiving his commission, testing positive for cocaine, and discharged less than honorably.
And the president referred to guys like my son. He won the Bronze Star, the Conspicuous Service Medal, referred to them as losers. Bullshit. Talk about losers.
Vice President Biden and his youngest son discharged from the U.S. Navy after failing a drug test.
My point is this.
You get nothing.
The idea that health care is debated as whether or not it's a right or a privilege. It's an absolute right. And so we have to make sure, particularly in the moment of COVID, that any costs relating to COVID are in fact free.
Well, this morning, there was a major announcement at the White House. President Trump and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin both said that they are backing a plan to give every single American, except for maybe wealthy Americans, checks, individual checks to deal with the coronavirus outbreak. Now, they said that millionaires might be exempt from that, but the president says people are hurting and they need to get cash now. Now, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin has said that he thinks that this could happen as early as in the next 2 weeks if Congress acts quickly enough.
We're looking at sending checks to Americans immediately. And what we've heard from hardworking Americans, many companies have now shut down, whether it's bars or restaurants. Americans need cash now, and the president wants to get cash now. And I mean now, in the next 2 weeks.
The federal government guarantees be taken care of. One of the reasons why people aren't going in and getting tested is they're afraid of the bill they're going to receive. They're afraid of what's going to happen. And with your mom, it's a different, multiple myeloma is a difficult disease to care for. And that's why one of the things I've done, well, anyway, I'm going on too much about cancer, I apologize, but one of the things that I strongly believe is we have to be in a position where we provide for all the research and all the effort to deal with cancer. And look, we can beat this disease, but we have to invest significant amounts of money, billions of dollars to do it. And it can be done. It can be done.
You lose. Good day, sir.
I am your voice.